we have just gotten official word that the execution has been called off. Okay, which we assumed was going to happen today based on the series of events. Let me read to you what the official word is. So just bear with me as I read this. It's not in the teleprompter, so I'm not going to be reading from the teleprompter. Medical personnel quickly established a primary IV line. However, the team was unable to immediately establish a backup line pursuant to the lethal injection execution protocol. So they had the main line in, but they were supposed to have a secondary line in as well. The team continued to follow the protocol, but could not find another suitable vein. The team attempted to insert a central line pursuant to the protocol, but the procedure was unsuccessful. The execution was then called off. So so it sounds like the governor, I don't know, we were hearing words that higher areas had called it or halted it.
You'd have to assume that he was involved.
We just don't have any confirmation on what his role is at this point. Based on the paperwork that we're reading, it says that it makes it sound like it was called off because of the botched attempt at insertion of
Well, I mean, it does sound strange to talk about the PR of a state execution.
Yes.
But that's what is involved here.
Yeah.
This is something that the state's going to have to answer for.
And it's they're going to have to answer for several groups like the ACLU, who were very adamant about not having this execution. There are several anti-death penalty groups out there, and this is going to be exactly what they're going to pinpoint this exact situation as a reason why this shouldn't happen.
Yeah, there is a push from these groups and from just regular citizens to get rid of the death penalty. And again, all of the states do not have the death penalty.
Correct.
Most of them are in the South, actually, where the death penalty is still there. And this could be more fodder, because you don't get rid of the inmate if they don't get death. They still stay behind bars.
Yeah, so and we're going to check back in with Ezekiel Telemaco here in just a second, but I do want to get your take on this because, again, you've covered these types of cases for so long. Have you ever experienced anything like this?
It almost makes you speechless. I would never, ever have predicted this would happen, ever. It's actually inexcusable. And it should never, ever have happened. And it's, people go to the doctor and they put needles in your veins.
Yes.
People know
every day of the week
that can happen.
Yes.
We've got a lot of places you can do it. And so you're like, how did this happen? How could they not pull this off? And again, it's a secret, and we won't know, but who couldn't pull this off?
Yes. And then at some point, what happens next for Tony Carruthers?
What happens next? This is something that I would never, ever have envisioned in this story. It will not end here, and I predict it will be a national story.
And well, if anybody would know, it would be you, because you've covered plenty of national stories.
Yes.